we're predicting what we're predicting, okay? Let's go ahead and just add a photo here.
Les Peter Guitar Jam. Moo.
Moo. Moo.
No.
Moo. Moo.
You had me muted.
I had you muted?
Yeah, you had.
I
Stephen
didn't think I
Running.
had it down that
Hi.
low. I should have been able to hear you a little bit. That was weird.
Michael Haskey. Sup Nay.
Hey, Michael Haskey. I want you to see what an upside down head and shoulders looks like, and I want you to look at the price of Bitcoin right now. It's at
Josh
200,
G.
210, right? 210, 210. And I want you to look right here on my screen, okay? You see this big spike? This is a head, okay? This and this, these are shoulders. They're pointed downward. So this is called a reverse head and shoulders pattern on the 24-hour. What I'm predicting is a giant spike upwards now. So this should be our indicator, and then our move should be any second now. We should be moving up. We've had plenty of time to consolidate and get ready, and now this giant
Big Merc 83.
giant reverse.
Yes.
Hey, Mark, Josh G, Michael Haskey, Steve Running, everybody in the chat, what's up? This giant reverse head and shoulders. Here, let me close this so I'm not. I don't want to bottom my mutta. I don't want to bottom my mutta. Hey, I'm going to put this blind too. I'm going to put this blind. There we go. That'll be great. I got me a nice seat cushion here too, man. It's been working out fairly well. I think it supports my back. But oh yeah, that is nice. I like that. That's definitely better on my spine. But anyway, so this pattern is almost always indicative of a spike, an upward spike in value. And you know what? You're looking at the 24-hour right there. Nothing's happened yet. Nothing's happened. Nothing's going up. So it should happen any second, because that head and shoulders has just been sitting there, and now we're looking at a wedge. What we're looking at here is, if you see, this is going down, and this is a triangle pattern. See, this is a perfect triangle pattern, okay, coming off of the head and shoulders. So this is a non-sustainable pattern. It'll get a little bit smaller, and then we're going to get our breakout, which should be a response to the reverse head and shoulders. And I wanted to go live because I think I've predicted, but by just seeing this reverse head and shoulders, I think I've predicted this spike, this move upwards. So I'm going to have this right here where we can see it. And if you know, right here, where when I first looked at it, it was at 225. Now it's gone all the way down to 200. I have a feeling this is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and then we're going to get our breakout. I want to be here smoking with you guys when it happens, kind of celebrate the moment, celebrate my prediction. So if I were looking to purchase some Bitcoin,
happy birthday.
If I was looking to, it's 7 o'clock, guys. Cyber, top of the hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
No law regarding cannabis. Billy, Big Merc, Josh, Michael Haskey, Steve Running, everybody in the chat, everybody over on Rumble. Thank you for tuning in on the Rumble. I've got somebody over there watching, or that's just me watching. You never know. But there's the Rumble. Okay, you guys, cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Jeff Lund.
Get her, buddy.
Alrighty then, let's smoke. Cheers. Billy Valentine. It's Festivus. Get your fucking polls up. Stephanie Karina. Cheers.
Hey, Steph. Okay, so, oh, look, we dropped down under 200. Look at that. It's fine. It's got to do this before it goes up. It's that little triangle I was showing you. It's getting smaller and pointier. It's going to get narrower. You're going to see less and less activity here. And then all of a sudden, man, we're just gonna move up, and it's gonna be like unbelievable jump. It's gonna go like 16. It's gonna go like 200, 300, 400. It's just gonna jump. It's gonna go all the way up to 500 probably. Probably happen on this live stream. So I'm predicting that, and I'm hoping that it happens during the live show. And I haven't had this prediction from anyone else. I spotted that all on my own. And I know what a Head and Shoulders looks like. And that is that's a healthy Head and Shoulders right there. It's a good Head and Shoulders. Thorny fucker with a cheetah in it. Why does that make total sense to me? We could look towards our other cryptos just to see if there's an indication of something happening. Wilder, FTM, Mover, Sushi in the green, Link in the green, EFI, Scale in the green, and Sand is at 0 in the green. So it doesn't look like it's very calm. This is the very calm before the storm right here, guys. That's what's going on. You see everything's in the red. Just about. There's only, what is that, 8 cryptos in the green on the list, and everything else is in the red. So this is, I'm telling you, man, this is it. This is the calm before the storm. I have a really good feeling that pattern is going to fulfill itself. And the breakout should be upwards. And when it goes up, man, I'm just going to be laughing and celebrating. I'm going to be like, man, I saw this coming from a half hour ago. And if I was a trader, man, this is when I would be purchasing a whole bunch of Bitcoin right now. I'd be getting ready for this jump. Like Joe H. I'd buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin right now because I really feel like it's going to go up big time. So I'm out of lighter fluid, man. I barely have anything left. And I'm sad.
Jeff Lund. It's been at 16,000 something for a while now, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. And we're expecting it to stay here for a few more weeks, actually, if not all the way up through February. But this is a reverse Head and Shoulders in the 24-hour, and it's resulted in a perfect triangle wedge that has been tapering down, and Harmony is reflecting a move upwards while everything else is staying in that pattern. And I'm just waiting. We're going to see giant bars of green at the bottom of the screen here. We're going to see giant bars of green forming on the right side of each one of those charts. I kind of want it on screen so you can see it. I want you to be able to see that when that...
Jake Snake. Like number 2. Billy Valentine. I need a new shotgun. I mean, I have a few, but collectively they're worth $8,000. I need a $200 pump action beater that I can hammer a nail with.
Well, that's a blown up view of the Head and Shoulders pattern that I'm predicting. According to my pattern, it can't go much lower than 191.
How was Roxanne around today?
It can't go much lower than 191. It was good. I was rocking around the neighborhood, bro. I was having fun. Look at that. It snapped right up from 191. Did you see that? Because I said, according to my pattern, it can't. According to this pattern that I'm looking at, it can't go much lower than that. If it does, it's going to break out of my pattern. So it should be anywhere from 205 to 225. That's within the bounds of that triangle. And it's going to narrow down and narrow down and narrow down and narrow down, and then it should just skyrocket. Hey man, there's a whole bunch of volume just came into the market. This could be it. Here, a whole bunch of volume just came into Bitcoin, Ethereum. Matic got slammed. Cardano just got slammed.
If I see giant green bars, I'm gonna pack some giant green balls to boot.
Bro, there they are. They're starting right now. I think this might be it. I think this is it. I think this is our set. Boy, oh boy, man! If this is the breakout off of that freaking Head and Shoulders, and I caught it, I mean, you can't miss that Head and Shoulders. You cannot miss it. But you know, there is a Head and Shoulders above the reverse Head and Shoulders. It's not as big. They could cancel each other out. So I would need a crypto expert right now to tell me, where's Joe at?
Billy Valentine. I think it's too early for the bear market to subside.
Yeah.
But who am I?
No. You're right, Billy. No, I'm not expecting it to be out yet. But look at this. Shoulder, head, shoulder. This is a perfect regular Head and Shoulders. And this down here is a perfect upside down Head and Shoulders. These two might cancel each other out, and we might just keep going sideways. And I would need Joe H. or somebody who knows more about this shit. But after tapering down from a wedge pattern like it's done, I don't think it's going to keep going sideways. I think it's going to go up. It's perfect triangle wedge pattern. Do you guys see that? Look.
Jeff Lund. Could you put the CU dollar value back up? I can't read the charts.
Perfect triangle. Look at this fucking triangle. Look at this fucking perfect triangle pattern, man. It's perfect. That is a perfect triangle pattern, man. You guys are going to start seeing this shit. And, man, I will have taught you this shit. It's like wax on, wax off. You're sitting here working through it, packing your bowls, packing your bongs, smoking along, not even thinking about it. And one day you're going to look at a crypto chart and you're going to be like, it's going to be like the Matrix. You're going to be seeing blonde, brunette, redhead. It's all you're going to see, man. It's all going to make sense to you. Nays Garden. Truthier News. Truthier.news. What else do I want to promote? Nays Garden. At Nays Garden on Twitter.
I see it.
At Nays Garden on Twitter. All right, let's see. I'm kind of hoping Merck makes me a clip there. That's why I was doing all the promoting. Okay. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. I'm smoking because it's 7:10. Wow. I just felt like it was time to smoke, and I look up, and sure enough, it's 7:10. It's right. Cheers. Let's hope this lighter lights.
Jacob England. I'm still holding Dogecoin. Reckon I stand strong or pull out?
I'd say hold it. Hold your Doge like I'm holding my Doge.
Yes.
Cheers, Cybert.
Billy Valentine. I see it, yeah. One forms a spike, then another, and so on. It's forming, the Swiss Alps. Jacob
The
England.
Swiss Alps.
What strain you smoking?
I'm Jacob England. Thank you for asking, Jacob England. Jacob England. I am smoking some cherry pie right now. I got a little Gorilla Glue. I had some orange bud that I was smoking as well. We are waiting for this breakout, and it just broke out downwards. It's out of my pattern. There it is. It broke out. Outside my wedge pattern. It's going down. So I thought it was going to break out upwards, and I guess the head and shoulders, the top side head and shoulders was a little ahead of the reverse head and shoulders, so it dictates that it goes down. Now, it is outside my, I'm pretty sure it's outside my triangle pattern. Let's see if it's trying to reverse. It's trying to reverse. Come on, baby. Come on, get back inside my triangle, man. It's so funny. It is literally correcting the 24-hour. It's right here. This line right here. It's this triangle is what we're looking at. Boom, boom.
Charlie Super.
Boom,
It's
boom.
going down,
It's,
like a clown. Charlie Brown.
if it stays within this thing, man.
Billy
But
Valentine. That should be a strain name. Swiss Alps, a harsh strain that takes your blood oxygen content away from you like a knife at an airport.
I think this may have been too far of a drop. My dog just attacked my cat. This was too far of a drop, man. My prediction did not happen. I misread the crypto. I'm glad I didn't drop any money in. Son of a bitch. I guess I should be celebrating that I didn't put any money on it. I can't believe it's doing this. I think it's going to drop.
Jacob
I think it's going to drop,
My
man.
favorite strain is Gorilla Z Kittles.
That sounds good, Jacob. Dude, nobody
Big
wants
Mac
its harsh
83.
strain. Nobody wants it.
Scissors.
Nobody. Hey, you did a Clippy Clipstons. Clippy Clipstons. Let me check it out, son. 4 people watching on Rumble. Hello. Promo. Huh.
Read the charts.
Perfect.
Billy
triangle. Look at
Valentine.
this fucking triangle.
Nobody wants a harsh strain, but they still exist.
Look at this fucking perfect triangle pattern, man. It's perfect. It was perfect. It is a perfect triangle pattern, man. It was. You guys are gonna start seeing this shit, and man, I will have taught you this shit. It's like wax on, wax off. You're sitting here working through it, packing your bowls, packing your bongs, smoking along, not even thinking about it. And one day you're gonna look at a crypto chart and you're gonna be like, oh, it's like it's gonna be like the Matrix. You're gonna be seeing blonde, brunette, redhead. It's all you're gonna see, man. Dude, I can't stand listening to it when my microphone's all fucked up like that. Nobody told me my microphone was fucked up. I swear to God, I don't know why this microphone keeps doing this shit to me.
Jacob England. I had the skunkiest strain the other
Nobody
day.
told
Horrible
me
experience.
my microphone's popping. Nobody told me my microphone pops.
Josh G. I literally just noticed that it's making a static little sound.
Nobody told me my microphone sounds like horrible shit. But it's okay because I'm going to switch it over to another mic. Okay, I just switched
Billy
the mic.
Valentine. I like listening to you, but listening to you listen to yourself kinda sucks.
Yeah. Well, it's fixed now, I think. Hopefully you hear a better sounding version of the microphone. Now I wonder, Cyber, if he could tell me if I'm popping in Discord.
You're not. You're not.
Huh, only on the live stream. Thanks.
But you was popping in Discord before. Well,
Yeah, it's
I'm
when
just
I'm
so
running the
used. I'm
same
just so
mic.
fucking used to it, so I don't fucking mention it. You know.
When the same ruins the recordings, when the same mic, it's unlistenable.
Now it's actually popping a little.
Okay.
Just now. But it's not as bad as before.
I could switch this one over too. It's just, oh man, what a pain in the ass. No telling.
You don't have to do it. I'm used to it, bro.
No, man.
Josh
I
G.
don't want to do it.
Lay's really popping off.
Input device. There we go.
Jacob England. Popping fixed on YouTube.
How does that sound, Cyber, in
That's good. That's good.
All right.
It's not popping.
Okay. So I'll just mute this microphone. It doesn't need to be on. And you know, if it weren't for Merc making that video of me, I would have never known that. So Merc, thank you for making a clip of me, man. I really, really, really appreciate those, man. You can see how valuable that can be. So guys, we busted out of our head and shoulders patterns, and now what did we learn? We learned that when there's an upside down head and shoulders and it's got right on top of it, so you've got a reverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. But beyond it, in the future, past it, not before it, but after it, in time, you've got a right side up, shoulder, head, shoulder. Now look, this shoulder finishes after this shoulder does. If it was reversed, I have a feeling we would have gone up. But I noticed that before the movement started, right? I said, wait a minute, there's a right side up head and shoulder that I didn't notice before. Now we know if the right side up head and shoulder follows as after the reverse head and shoulders, you have a drop. This cancels, now it doesn't just cancel it out, it defeats it. And everything just goes on like you have a regular right side up head and shoulders pattern. So normally you'd get a right side up head and shoulders pattern. You wouldn't see a giant drop like this. You wouldn't see but if it happens the other way, I have a feeling that would, look at this, it's still dropping. So how low are we going to go? How low is Bitcoin? What a complete, stunning reversal of what I thought was going to happen. Rogie's gotten all used to getting in this thing now. It's so funny. Now he's all used to it. I put him in there. He goes from seat to seat, and he sits down and he waits for me to get in it. Gets all settled in. I put the seatbelt on him. He looks so cute. And he just sits there all quiet and looks around.
Nathan Jones. How long have you been into crypto?
Nathan, it's been, this February will be 2 years, I believe. It will be 2 years in February. And this March is when crypto's supposed to bust out of the bear market. My prediction was a complete failure. But I learned something. I learned something from my mistake. And that's important. Because at least I didn't put any money down on it, right? In fact, if it keeps going down, it could go down to what did we say, 15,600? Since it's gotten this far, it could go all the way to 15,600. And Joe H is buying at 15,750. He's getting, what did he say? He's buying 14 Bitcoins at 15,750. If he hasn't already. There's reversals on Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, Binance is showing but even Bitcoin is not showing a reversal yet of this downward spike. It's got a little thing going on there, a little check mark, but it's not reversed upwards like the other ones have. Very interesting. No idea what's going to happen here. Now, I can open up Bitcoin and look at it. There was a corresponding drop in value and volume. So it's possible it goes up a little bit here, but it's not looking like it's going to go up that far. I think it's going to go down now. I think it's still vibing off that fucking regular head and shoulders pattern that I didn't see. God, it's like playing chess, dude. You know, you got to plan ahead. You got to be really aware of what you're looking at.
Jacob England. I lost about 3K because of FTX collapsing.
Jacob, what do you mean you lost 3K? Where did you have your money? Where did you have your crypto? Did you have it on the FTX exchange? And did they file bankruptcy? And if they did, aren't they planning on giving you some of it back?
Jacob England. Yes.
You're on the FTX exchange?
Jacob England. I couldn't pull out.
Bro, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, man, I got I had a whole Bitcoin sitting on BlockFi, and I took it out the day before they closed the fucking withdrawals, and now they filed bankruptcy today. They just filed bankruptcy. So I got my fucking my Bitcoin out of there, man. I'm looking at it right now, sitting in my offline wallet. And I got some Cardano sitting in my offline wallet that's making a little bit of Cardano every day. Makes a couple of Cardano coins every day. So it compounds interest. So I'm getting, 30 cents a day. It'll eventually be more, and then every day it adds to the amount of Cardano I have in there, so that gives you a little bit more interest. I mean, a little bit more on the interest. It doesn't increase the interest, but it does increase the interest payment. And it just it doesn't multiply, but it expands, over time, and that'll be cool, I look forward to seeing what that's going to do. I'm just looking for something to be like a long-term thing like that, the percentage that I'm getting is, they don't fucking tell you. I don't know why they can't tell you what the...
Doc Holland. I bet you were the talk of the town with the Roxor. I love it.
Docky Hollandaise! Docky Hollandaise! I had fun tooling around just a little bit. I waved at the people with the dog with me. There'll be a lot more of that because I'm planning on driving around like almost every day, just driving around the neighborhood every day. Until I get bored of doing it. It is quite entertaining indeed. I'm wondering I just flattened this bud.
Doc Holland.
I don't
That's
feel
so cool,
any
man.
seeds.
Better on gas too.
Yeah, diesel. It's so weird. It's almost like my hearing is messed up because I can't hear what
Jacob England. Fill that bowl up, my guy.
I am filling it. I am indeed. I don't know if these lighters are going to work though, man. I kind of want to go get a new lighter.
Doc Holland
I don't
Ivy.
want to leave you guys
Back
sitting
on the
here.
main channel. Charlie Super. Pack it up. Packaroo.
Charlie Super, will you do me a favor? Charlie, will you subscribe to my channel here? Hit the subscribe button, man, while you're here. I got I don't know which channel you're on. I got one channel on YouTube. It's got 25,200 subscribers. If you could find that channel and subscribe there, man, that'd be great. I'm also on Twitch, Nays Garden, Twitch. I'm on Twitter, at Nays Garden on Twitter, looking for people who can, like and retweet my tweets for me. That would be great. And leave comments. I'm starting to get some of that now, which is good. Trying to start something over there. Yeah, man, if you want to, I'd appreciate
Doc
it.
Holland Ivy. Awesome content 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
Can't get better, man. It's a great subscription.
Thanks.
Charlie
It's free.
Super. I'm on it now, the 25k YouTube channel already subbed.
Great. Turn on notifications, please, and join us 3 times a day, bro, for the show. I'm looking for people who want to chat. I'm looking for people who want to participate in the show. It's nice. Cyber.
Yep.
No Law
Chili
420.
dog.
No Law regarding cannabis. Cheers,
KTS.
Cyber. Cheers, everybody. I can't believe how many people are watching over there on Rumble. Hey, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Chili Dog, what's up?
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
I'm getting lucky with my lighter.
Doc Holland Ivy. Cheers. Chili Dog. Cheers. Charlie Super. Do you get your cannabis from a dispensary?
I got a little bit from a dispensary, but almost all the cannabis that you see me smoking right now is stuff that I grew myself in California. God, you know what I wish I could do? It would be cool. Go to California for 3 months out of the year to grow the cannabis, and then bring it back to Florida with me for the rest of the year. God, that'd be fucking awesome. But, I mean, I'd rather just grow it here. I'd rather just it be legal right here and grow it right there. I mean, the trees that I would grow here would probably be bigger than the ones that I grow in
Still have some
California.
member berries stashed away for you, brother.
Memberberry. I love the memberberry, man.
Nathan Jones.
Nathan,
Have you ever been to England?
have you ever been to England?
Jacob, England. Here in the UK, got to meet some geezer in a park to get the green. Consider yourself a lucky man.
When we flew to the Middle East, we stopped over at the airport in England. That was it. I don't think I left the airport. Hey kids, Big Ben, Parliament.
Josh G. You could grow damn year-round outdoors in Florida. Think of the revenue that damn state would get. Why don't they wake the fuck up?
Because they're too busy being racists and haters and worrying about LGBTQ kids and what they're thinking, you know, what teachers are teaching in school and shit. They're worried about all the wrong things. That's why. It's a great question. And earlier, we're coming to some conclusions here, man. You know, politics, this tweet I put up on Twitter today, I used to think politics was the solution to a lot of our problems, but it turns out that politics just causes all of our problems now. You know? And it's not the solution
Jacob, England.
for anything.
Florida seems like a crazy, crazy place to live.
So that's one of the things I'm getting away from is the whole politics thing. I know this is kind of a new thing, but it's like, for me, it's growth. And for me to grow, I just really don't see it as a solution. What if people like Ron DeSantis use politics just to hurt people and to just exercise his racism, I just don't see, you know, and I see other people doing it too. I'm sick of it, you know, and there's not enough people calling it out, and nobody's listening, and nobody cares, and it makes me want to scream at the top of my lungs, man. I just don't have the power to do it. I don't have the voice to do it anymore. I mean, just listen to my voice. All the screaming, look where it's got me. You know, it's basically silenced me. Where's my kafefe, man? Do you even drink kafefe anymore, Palsy? So, I mean, if there was no law regarding cannabis, it would make my life a lot easier. Then I could just build me a little greenhouse. That'd be easy to do. You know, a couple pieces of frickin', because Mark taught me how to do it, you know, just put it right up against the house. And it's got security, you know, because it's right up against the house. Oh, that'd be so badass, bro. The whole back of the house.
That would be pretty cool.
The whole back of the house, a fucking green room, a grow room, plastic, fucking like 20 feet wide, 20, you know, maybe, it should be 16 feet tall, to do it right. I made the mistake of going 14 feet tall last time, and I regret it. It wasn't tall enough. They gotta really have a tall ceiling, especially out here. It's probably gotta be a 20-foot tall ceiling.
GM. Have you been knocked out before? Jacob, England. That sounds like heaven.
3 times I've been knocked out. And that's just by getting punched in the face. I've been knocked out by for surgeries, car accidents, motorcycle accidents, bro. You name it. I've greened out, I've blacked out, I've fucking banged.
GM. Does your major kush knock you out?
No, it makes me go to sleep. Yeah. No.
Billy Valentine. No law regarding cannabis, but no law regarding banana.
This stuff right here, True Black. This will knock you out. This will knock anybody out.
Patibo. Trying to go back to mine later.
Here, check this out.
Nathan Jones.
Yeah, you got green out.
I greened out the other day.
Dude, I went to sleep off of this shit.
Patibo.
This
we
shit
can
right
kiss
here.
a few times. Jacob, England. Same Nathan. Patibo. Maybe a bit more.
You guys want to see that bigger? That stuff right there. Here, watch this.
GM. See, can smell it from here.
I'm telling you, it smells. I'll tell you exactly what it smells like, okay? Hold on. This is True Black. This is Plush Berry 9-pound hammer.
Patibo. I can smell your farts from England.
Plushberry 9-pound hammer. Alright, so this is if you're familiar with the shag carpet.
GM. Has your nan ever tried that? Jacob England. Looks amazing.
If you've
Katibo. I'm in love with you.
If you've ever
Billy
tried
Valentine. Did someone say they smell cross-pond farts? What? Doc Hollandizy. Super Ultra Ent. GM. The spliff put your nan in a spliff.
what this smells like is like shag carpet and chocolate brownies mixed with a little bit of pine. Like if you walked into a hospital room, you know, and it was really sterilized and clean. You know that smell when there's like a really clean area?
GM. What is a shag carpet?
It's your mom after I'm done with her.
No. Ugh.
God damn, this smells good. Holy shit. This shit's way too strong to smoke. You know, it's so ultra potent. You can only smoke half of it because after you smoke half of it, it's just too ultra potent.
Billy Valentine. Cannabis doesn't smell bad to me. It upsets me when people say skunk or farts. It smells a beautiful flower to me. Citrus. GM. My mum's dead, mate, thanks.
Hey, nobody cares about your dead mom, bro, especially me.
Doc Hollandizy.
After I shagged her,
Ha
dude.
ha ha.
What do you think killed her, bro? Boom! Welcome to my podcast. Your mom was here last night. Ooh.
Katibo. Nigar.
Oh, wow, dude, really?
GM. Cheers, mate, nan's dead now. Billy Valentine.
Welcome to
Hey
my
GM, your cannabis
block
tastes of your
list.
mum's ashes.
Welcome to my block list. Dumbass. Let me get ready to block more
Doc
fools.
Hollandizy.
I know, I'm about
Block
ready.
party.
I'm getting ready to block more fools right now. Got my gun at the ready, gonna fire at will, cause I shoot the thrill.
Nathan Jones.
And I'm ready to
W
kill.
Podcast.
I can't get enough and I can't get my fill, cause I shoot the thrill. Play it again. Bum, 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 bum,
GM.
bum, bum,
BIGGER.
bum, 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 bum. Welcome to my block list. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na.
Billy
Block you
Valentine.
down.
GM.
Bum,
I know
bum.
you still hear
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
My mom said your penis was
I'm gonna
subpar
block
and
you
she got
down
you to
on the
double
bottom
pay.
line. Bum, bum,
Sucker.
bum, bum. Block you. I'm gonna block you. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna block you now. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna block you now. Block, 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 block. You. Block you. Block you. Block you now. Block you. Block you. You're blocked. Oh, that made so much noise. Everyone just forgot about you, huh? Well, was this a seed? Is it, though? Is it a seed, though? What is it? Is it a seed? No, it's not.
Billy Valentine. My mom always tells me about the sucker johns that overpay.
Okay.
Nathan Jones. Is that a Rick and Morty mouse mat?
Dude, how dare you be able to see that? How do you see it? How do you know? How can you tell? You can't see. Oh, I guess you can kind of. How dare you see this? How dare you see
Nathan
it, sir?
Jones. Ha ha ha, knew it.
How dare you see this mat of a dab doing a dab, this dab he's doing? How dare you see this dab? This dab, in that he is doing a dab, a big
Jacob England.
bucket dab in
That's an awesome mouse mat.
It is fucking awesome.
Pat Tebow.
Put it like that.
That's an awesome mat.
I'm gonna put it like that for you. Now I'm gonna
Billy Valentine.
Cyber.
That should be a plumbus.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Cheers. Cheers, Cyber. Hey, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers,
No law
bro.
regarding
Cheers,
cannabis. God, I hope this lighter works.
Big Merc 83. What is a dab mat made of? Is it basically a placemat? Is it neoprene? Is it silicone? What's the dealio? Jacob England. Billy, in stealing your idea. Pat Tebow. That's a really cool mat. Doc Hollandizy. Cheers. Billy Valentine. Hey Cyber, you ready? Oh, you're doing it. Oh. Big Merc 83. Either way, I want one. Pat Tebow. Nika. Chili dog. Cheers. Billy Valentine. Just go full nut bar and make it Rick with his dingus out.
Wow.
Do I ever smoke with tobacco? No, I don't use tobacco. It causes lung cancer. You know, I mean, you can live life like that, but I know too many people who've died from cancer. I don't want to die like that, and if avoiding tobacco will reduce my chances. Wow, really? Wow, you're awesome, dude. That's really smart. Yeah, I can turn this off too.
What the fuck is up with all the assholes now?
It's one guy. How much is cannabis where you are?
Wow.
Um, you know, it's actually kind of like it. it costs less than it was when I used to sell it when I used to live here 15 years ago. It costs less. Like people can get like an ounce for like $100. I used to sell ounces for 350, $400. You know, just depending on what the strain was. What does it cost, Jacob? What's it cost where you're at?
Casper_Schizo. Hey man, hey chat, cheers.
Casper, what's
Jacob,
up, buddy?
England. An ounce over here is £210.
Okay. I'm assuming that's what, double? But that's here in Florida. I mean, it just depends, I guess, where you are in the country. You know?
Nathan Jones. Like 10 for a gram here.
All right.
Jacob, England. So $250.
I got you. Yeah, prices have come down because there's a lot of it just sitting in warehouses right now. A lot of cannabis is just sitting in warehouses. It drives the price down because there's a huge
Big Mac
surplus of it.
83.
It's
My
really
Jeep got me
everywhere.
at a hundo
Here
a
it
game or
is in the
three for
United
a half
States at
elbow
least.
of Reggie.
Some states are really having a problem because they fucked up their legislation, and they all these growers grew all this cannabis and now they won't let them sell it. So it's stupid, right? But welcome to America. 2 minutes until 4:20 in Newfoundland. We got plenty of people over there on Rumble watching. It's really crazy and nice to see. Thank you for that.
Jacob, England. How many states are legalized?
I lost count. That's a good question. I've actually lost count of that. Um, last I remember it was somewhere around 25 states, but I'm sure it's more now.
Casper_Schizo. There's so much here in Canada, more cannabis stores than coffee shops in my area.
It's probably more like 30 states. You could easily Google that, I'm sure. You know? I've got another mat. It's right in front of me, but all my stuff
Jacob,
is on
England.
it.
You reckon it'll get legalized over here? Nick Carr. Yo,
Yeah,
Monica.
wow, really, dude? Because, I'm just going to block you, too. This is what YouTube allows on my live stream, everybody. This is what I have to deal with from YouTube. So they can ruin it for everybody. One person can ruin it for everybody.
Jacob, England. L dude.
It's not a bunch of people, man. It's one fucking little pussy. It's one little pansy ass bitch. You know, it's just one dude. All right. If it was more than one person, you would see more than one person talking at a time, you know? Cyber.
Yep. 2 seconds. Yep.
No law regarding cannabis. Everybody cheers. Cheers, Cyber.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, what's
Cheers,
the matter,
everybody.
bro? Your name didn't get read out in my fucking chat? Oh. Because YouTube doesn't give us the tools to stop this kind of bullshit, because they're a bunch of fucking dumb cunt motherfuckers at YouTube that allow for this kind of fucking garbage. It's just one lonely little fucking cunt that's doing it. Obviously. Yeah, I'm able to block certain. I'm blocking every single one of them. They're coming in with different names.
Fuck them, man.
They come in with different names, and I block every single one of them. And eventually they'll run out of fucking names. You should see my block list. It's like, 70 different ways to say the N-word. And I'm sure they're trying to fucking find one that hasn't already been blocked, you know? And YouTube sits there and allows them to keep changing their name over and over and over again with all of these fucking N-words. Isn't that funny that YouTube allows for that? You know, the press should do a fucking expose on that shit. You know, and expose YouTube for what the fuck they're showing everybody. What they allow on their fucking shit service. Well, Jacob, as long as you can follow who you want to follow, and I don't have to expose myself to racist bullshit, if people want to go on Twitter to be exposed to like Nick Fuentes type racist shit and feed into that, I thought Twitter was fine before Elon Musk came along, and he kind of came along and made it much worse. But that's my personal taste. That's my tolerance of free speech. I think everyone should be able to say whatever the fuck they want, basically. But I should also have the choice to not listen to it. If you get the option to say it, I should get the option to fucking ignore you. You know, and if I'm running a show, then that's one of those places where I should be able to fucking keep your bullshit out of my show. You know?
Yep.
But no, if you want to go off to fucking Bitwave, you know, and spouse your fucking your pro, you know, whatever the fuck rhetoric, and there's plenty of it out there. You know, Donald Trump just hosted Kanye West and Nick Fuentes at Mar-a-Lago, dude. Look what we're in for, dude. Are you kidding me? You think it's bad this little cunt coming in here saying the N-word 10 different ways on my live stream's bad? Go to a fucking Nick Fuentes podcast and go check out the chat inside there. And go listen to that what that motherfucker says. You know, if that's the kind of shit people want to hear on the internet, I feel sorry for them. I'm not interested in it. I don't want to fucking hear it. But it's not my place to control your speech. You know? Who am I to stop you from speaking? I won't do that. I'll just stop you from speaking on my fucking show. You know? So we can sit here and get high and have a good time. You know? Me and 24 people can sit here and smoke. And these little troll cunts can get jealous about it. Especially when they see my badass Jeep that I'm driving around all day. What? Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Oh. That's my O face. Oh. That's the face I make when I'm driving my Jeep going beep, beep. Oh. Wayne Smith, thank you so much. Jacob England, thank you for participating in the chat, you guys. The two of you, and also everyone that's over there on Rumble. There's 12 people over there and 12 people on the show here. 13. So now there's 25 people watching. There's 25 people watching, you guys, across multiple channels. It's amazing. It's amazing for me to have this many people. Yeah, dude, you know, you're blocked and your whole shit's blocked and no one's going to see it and it's not on my screen and no one's going to hear you. Bring up every single one of your little troll bitch accounts. And I'll block every single one of them instantly in between bong rips. Cyber.
Yeah, hold on.
It's top of the hour, man, right as I said that. What's Rumble?
No, I have not one pack. Hold on.
I'm not going to give you a link. You wait right there. I'm going to get you into Rumble. Here's a link, guys. Everybody come to Rumble. While you're there, while you're at the Rumble, make sure you subscribe to my channel and give me a Rumble. Click the plus sign and register an account with an email address. You just need an email address. Am I amazed? No, because you know, Elon Musk always disappoints me. He's always let me down. So for him, when he purchased Twitter, for him to let Donald Trump back on the service, that, hey Wayne, that doesn't surprise me. You know, it doesn't surprise me that much. That's the bubbles that mean the troubles are over. We're ready to smoke. Hey,
Indeed.
no law regarding cannabis. Cyber, cheers, everybody. Cheers, Cyber.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
I've been keeping this lighter going. I can't believe it. There's like no fluid left.
The magic lighter.
The eternal flame. No, you know why Donald Trump's not tweeting on Twitter. It's because of Truth Social. He has a monetary stake in Truth Social. He's put a lot of money into it. And as long as he stays on Truth Central, he draws people from Twitter over there. So he doesn't want to go on Twitter. It's just about him trying to make something successful. He's that desperate. And that's why he's staying off of Twitter, bro. That's the only reason. He wants to go back on Twitter, trust me. He does. And if Truth Social fails, or if he gets the idea that it's fine, like it's going to do really well, I guarantee first chance he gets, he's going to post on Twitter. Oh, yeah. It is. So, you know, I'd like to say that I'd kind of be shocked if he becomes president of the United States again, but at the same time, I really don't see too many options right now as far as what people are going to vote for. You know, I know that people still like him. So it's like, as crazy as he is and as stupid as he is, and whatever I think about him doesn't really matter. What really matters is what do the masses think. And this is their chance to come back and finally win an election with him, because the last time they were shamed pretty badly in the last election. And 8 million people, I think, it's a giant discrepancy, but I think the Republicans could make up for it, but they have to play their cards right, you know. I don't know, man. Ron DeSantis, when it comes out that he was a torturer, and the way he did it, he wasn't just a torturer. He was a vindictive torturer that got off on it. And even after prisoners vomited in his face, he continued to go back there and experience this force feeding, this torture they were doing on these guys in Guantanamo Bay. It's crazy. He's just about as bad as it gets, bro, what that guy did. And he doesn't want people to know about it. And that's a whole thing right there. He did like a Top Gun style advertisement when he was running for, to get reelected here as governor in the state of Florida. So he kind of appeared in the cockpit of a jet, in uniform. Well, thing was, this is what's crazy, is, the whole Air Force thing, that's kind of elite and whatever. But you know what's more elite? The fact that he was like Green Beret or Navy SEAL or some fucking crazy shit like that. And he's so embarrassed by what he did when he did that shit that he had to cosplay basically as a whole other different segment of the military, Like, it wasn't, he was like in the Navy, he was like a naval officer, but he wasn't just a naval officer, he was a Navy SEAL and shit. He was a fucking lawyer. He went to Guantanamo Bay, and the reason he went there was to act like he was there to support their human rights, but in reality what he was doing was he was finding out what harmed these men the most, because he acted like a lawyer that was going to defend them. What are they doing to you that's really bad? And they would say, this is really bad, this is really bad, and this is really bad. And then he'd go back to the guys that were doing the torture. He's like, okay, keep doing this, this, and that, because that's really bad. And they're saying, the noise at night is really bad. He's like, let's step that up and make it louder at night and make it even harder for them. They learned a whole bunch of things, how to torture these guys even worse, from Ron DeSantis. So he didn't just torture people. He didn't just show up. He made it worse for these people. He got off on it. He was an evil, evil person. He was a very evil person. You know, if you want to look at Russia and look at Vladimir Putin and say, well, he was a very evil person, I'd be like, okay, you're right. Okay, that's true. But that's Russia. And if you want to play at that level, if that's where you want to go with what they're doing over there, with what they started with were the Jehovah's Witnesses, and now they've moved on to the LGBTQ community, and they're really going to hurt people there. They're going to destroy lives, and that's where Ron DeSantis is in Florida. He's destroying people's lives here, man, and he's putting in people's heads the kinds of things that drove that fucking shooter in Colorado to go in there and kill a bunch of people inside a bar. It's people like Ron DeSantis and it's people like Donald Trump who feed that monster. So, I don't want to get political or anything like that. But it's sad that that's right where it ends up, right? But literally, I can't just sit here and not talk about that shit, man. I can't not talk about it. I wish I could. I'm out of Covfefe. My cat's bothering me. I am totally, the cat just can't get, when I have the blinds down, they can't cat in here. The cat can't get in here. Look at your hands. Everybody hold your hands up and look at your hands if you can do that. Everybody look at your hands. Look at your hands. They say if you want to know you're awake when you're dreaming, I mean, when you want to be lucid dreaming, right? If throughout the day you say, look at your hands, you hold your hands up and you look at your hands, some reason that'll let you know that you're dreaming, right? The other night I was going to sleep and I was asleep and I thought to myself, look at your hands, and I pulled my hands up and I didn't see them, and boom, it woke me up instantly. I was like, oh my god, that was so trippy, dude. There were no hands there, dude. I lifted my hands up and I was just looking in front of me and there were no hands. It was the weirdest thing. I thought I was holding my hands up in my... Yeah, so has anybody ever tried that one before? Has everyone, you guys that do lucid dreaming, have you ever done that one? Try to look at your hands? It's amazing. Look at your hands. I have very large hands. My hands are very big, bigly large hands for making very large statements with my hands. I like making very bigly, very, very bigly large statements with my hands. Very large statements with my hands. I like to do I forget how to hold my mouth. Very large statements with my hands.
What is the guitarist from Mr. Big? What is his called?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. His left hand is bigger than his right hand.
Was he in King's X as well? Was he the guitar player from King's X?
Hold on.
No. Those are two different. I think they're two different guys. Dude, that guy's famous. The dude's famous. He's a famous solo guitar player. I just can't think of his name. It's so weird. God, why can't
Paul Gilbert.
Yes. Paul Gilbert. Wait, what's the bass player's name?
I don't know. I don't know.
From Mr.
Let's look
Big.
that up.
It's the dude was huge. That guy was also a huge geez, what was that guy's name? He had a crazy name, he had a weird name.
Billy Sheehan.
Yeah, Billy Sheehan. Sheehan. Yeah. Those guys were amazing.
Yeah. I didn't really appreciate them when they came out of the first grade on.
Billy Sheehan. No one ever cares about the bass player. They're always shady. I was in a band with this guy, Beaver Felton. Check him out on the internet. Google him. Google that guy. Beaver Felton. He's on YouTube. You can go watch him play bass guitar. You'll know who he is. He's in a wheelchair. I was in a band with that guy.
That video Metallica dropped today, that single, is actually pretty good, dude. I'm fucking looking forward to that tour they're gonna do with Pantera, dude. I really need to see that shit. That's probably the last time I will have an option for that.
Huh.
At least with Pantera.
Nobody's even watching Metallica with Pantera anymore, Palsy. With Zakk Wylde as the guitar player. Nobody's even doing it anymore. Zakk Wylde, bro. God damn.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Did I tell you the story where he told where he got one of his beard? He have that made into 2 long dreadlocks or something like that.
Yes.
And then he was, one of them got drilled out, got attached to a drill when he was doing something on his bike, and it ripped the whole fucking dread out. Holy shit.
Hey, I hear my ma. She's on the phone. So I made what, $7? I said I made $7 since I started staking my Cardano. You just saw the new video today. It's badass. Sounds like old Metallica, says Casper Schizo.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm really looking forward to the whole album. Hey, Casper, did you also hear that they not just dropped that single and that video? They're going on tour with Pantera, with Zakk Wylde going in from Dimebag. So it's gonna be a fucking killer, man. Wonder if they already sell tickets to that shit.
Dude, I hope they put him behind a bulletproof glass wall. I swear, I'm so sick of this shit.
Literally, I could imagine shit go down to one of those shows actually when you, yeah. Ticketmaster owes me something. They owe me a whole ticket. Back when before the Corona was on the highest, I bought a ticket to Pearl Jam. That tour got cancelled recent Corona, and I could just store my money on Ticketmaster. So I actually still have a ticket here somewhere.
Oh. Wow.
Yep. $34 events. Well, next time Metallica is in Denmark will be June 14 and 16, 2024. So That's on Ticketmaster right now. So I don't think that is the tour. I don't know though.
Rogan, don't do that.
So I would love to see Metallica again also.
Wherever I may roam. For whom the bell tolls.
It's actually incredible they still are playing, man.
Darkness imprisoning me. Oh, you're trying to take its pulse. Wrong band. Pulse.
That's fucking funny.
Before the head explodes.
Yeah, Casper, it's insane. No warning. It just fucking dropped today with no fucking precursor or anything. Just boom, right in your face. New Metallica album. Let's go on tour with fucking Pantera.
Yeah, I
Right.
saw.
No promotion.
I saw the video of BitBoy Crypto in the Bahamas to go confront Sam Bankman-Fried, and I didn't see him actually. I don't know if he got actually to him, but I saw him like out in the parking lot, and I also saw the security guard escorting him off the property. And I also said I won't be surprised if he ends up in jail. And mark my words, if it happens, I called that shit. Because he's doing some dumb shit. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's going to fuck around and find out. And he better hope he's in Jamaica, and he better fucking hope that's all that fucking happens to him. You know, because if Sam Bankman-Fried is established on an island like that, you have no idea the taxi cab drivers and hotel personnel and waiters and waitresses and all the people he's been in contact with and tipped them maybe a $500 tip or whatever. And they said to him, look, if you ever need anything at all, I know everybody in this town. I wonder how many times he's heard that shit before. BitBoy Crypto ain't thinking about that, dude. You know, he said, oh, I'm putting my life in danger. Then he flies out there, you know, after saying that. And you're like, dude, you're saying it because you're trying to get clicks, but you're not thinking about it. And you don't give a fuck about your family. You know, I got a family. They got a family. He said that on Twitter. And then he runs out there to confront a guy that he's got no personal beef with at all. He supposedly had nothing on the exchanges with Sam Bankman-Fried at all. Had no business dealings.
That makes it even fucking stupid. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah. He's doing it for the community. He's doing it for the clicks.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could understand if he fucking lost millions and millions of dollars, but he has no fucking bone in the race.
No, he's got some money, so he's going to fly out there and try to get some people to fucking... it's kind of pathetic and hilarious. And one of the guys that watches the show, Killer GB, he's a huge fan of BitBoy Crypto. And I'm like, dude, that guy is he's a douchebag, man. I said, you totally don't understand. He's like, this BitBoy Crypto he's my hero. I'm like, okay, I got you. He's your hero. Hey, it's 420.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's back. It's been a while since,
Do you have a nightmare? No law regarding cannabis. Cyber, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, everybody. Charlie Super, Casper Schizo, Hippie Chick, cheers in the chat. And over there, oh, look at that. We got Token Tony Z and Notlin over there, and Les Paul, TP to Jam in the Rumble Rants. Cheers. Alan Dershowitz is fucking apologizing for Donald Trump, I bet. Why did Trump dine with anti-Semites? I bet he's going to explain away for us. This should be interesting.
And television and meeting with a lot of Israelis, both ordinary folks and people high up in every branch of the Israeli government, and everybody's asking me the same question. Many of them admire Donald Trump. Many of them know how much he did for Israel, recognizing Jerusalem, recognizing the Golan Heights, and how much he did for the Jewish community, changing the rules relating to whether or not anti-Semitism goes along with racism and sexism as prohibited, college and university activities. Everybody in Israel that I know of believes that Donald Trump likes Israel and likes the Jewish people. So why did he sit down and have a meal with two of the most notorious anti-Semites in the world today?
He's going to explain, right?
First, he invited Kanye West. Now, there's no excuse for that. Kanye West had just said, let's go to DEFCON 3 for the Jewish people. My God, can you make a statement that's more anti-Semitic than that? It was all over the news. There's no way that Donald Trump could say he didn't know that. But nonetheless, he invited Kanye West to his home and had a meal with him, giving him a kind of legitimacy. And then, to compound the problem, Kanye West brought a friend. The friend he brought was a guy named Nick Fuentes.
This is great.
One of the most overt and notorious anti-Semites. He's a Holocaust denier. He compared Jews being burned to death in ovens with cookies being baked. He is one of these people who was at Charlottesville saying, they will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. He's basically a neo-Nazi Klansman. Well, President Trump said he was not aware of that. And I believe him. I'm going to give him credit for that, especially because I know Donald Trump, and I know he's not an anti-Semite. I'm going to give him credit for that. I'm also believing that at the lunch or dinner, whatever it was, the meal, nobody made any anti-Semitic statements. I am confident that if Kanye West had said anything at the meal anti-Semitic, or if Fuentes had said it, former President Trump would have jumped all over them. He is not an anti-Semite. He's lived his life among Jews. He's trusted Jews. I'm not going to use the cliche, some of his best friends are Jews. I don't know who his best friends are. But he's lived a life in New York City and in Florida, in Jewish neighborhoods, in Jewish areas, with Jewish employees and Jewish customers. So nobody's going to persuade me he's an anti-Semite. What I think he is somebody who is very willing to forgive other people's faults when these folks have said nice things about him. He correctly said,
oh, my God. So, like I said, he's there to apologize for Donald Trump. And that's what he's doing, man. He's just... Dude, the dude is a straight fucking Holocaust denier. And there's no weaseling your way around it. You know? There's no weaseling your way around that. No matter how you try. I mean, that goes on and on and on. That was 4 minutes worth. That goes on and on and on. I can't even stomach it. It's just like, that's on, wow, someone said to Alan Dershowitz, so what, didn't you dine and holiday with a convicted pedophile? Show 2 replies. Dine with one. He is one, said somebody. Pedophile Dershowitz eats children for lunch while screaming anti-Semitism. Typical. I did know that saying Jewish people control the media meant you were anti-Semitic. Well, yeah, it does. It does mean you're anti-Semitic. It's an anti-Semitic statement. That's funny. Um, yeah, funny how factual statements get trashed by this bloated lawyer. Wow. What a rabbit hole. I'm not even going to go down it. I'm just going to back away. Close the window and back away. I'm out. Oh, dude, I got this nerve thing. The reason I'm doing this with my hand, I got this nerve thing going on in my back. I should just put some triage oil on it. Oh my god, dude, it just won't stop. You know, it feels like an electric shock in my back, and it's the only way to describe it. It's gone. It's gone. It's total. The feel that fucking. Oh man, it feels so much better. You have no idea. It's like, it's almost like an electric shock. It's not like a shock, but it's a pain inside my muscle. Very acute pain in like one little spot, and kind of feels like it's burning a little bit, but it's more of a painful tingle, but it's not a tingle, but it's close to an electric. The closest thing I can think of to describe it. It's very similar to an electric shock. And my triage oil makes those go away. Boom! Instantly. Anywhere on my body. And I broke my neck in 4 places. Went from a motorcycle accident back in 2000. I forget. I think it was 2000. February of 2000. Broke my neck in a motorcycle accident. I cracked four vertebrae. Head on with a car on a motorcycle. And whoa, what's going on with the volume here on Bitcoin? Got a big volume spike. And yeah, the doctor said you're always going to have issues all over your body, he says after looking at what happened to your spine, he said you're going to have all kinds of things, man. So when you have weird pains going through your body, just remember this motorcycle accident is from this. He promised me, the doctor's like, I know you're going to have pain issues. So luckily I invented triage oil, man. You know, it's a good thing, because boy, oh boy, if I really have one of the, I mean, look at me, man. I'm back. And you know, I did 150 push-ups this morning. So I need that. I do push-ups every morning. I need to be able to do that. And I don't need that little fucking, I don't need spine issues. Ooh. You know? I've just felt it again, right where it was. It's funny, except it was up higher. Now, the pain was just there for 1 second. It was like, not even a second. And then it was gone. I'm just going to rub this in all the way up and down. That whole area is sore back there for some reason. I don't know why my back is sore. Oh! Oh, I know what that is. Man, I'm doing, I don't want to lift up my arms to show you, but I'm doing, tricep exercises, and I'm holding my arms behind my head, my elbows straight up in the air, and I'm lifting 40 pounds. I used to do 20 pounds. Now I'm doing 40 pounds with both hands. And, yeah, man. So I'm working on this muscle right here. This muscle right here.
Nice.
Yeah. And, I was doing shrugs, but I didn't do shrugs today. So I should probably take a break on working out for a few days. Because I haven't done that. I do every day, every day, every day, every day. I should just take a break and let my goddamn neck heal up, whatever I fucking did to it, and go back to it. We'll see how I feel in the morning. What's in the oil, Jacob? It's, write this down. It's 99% cannabis oil, 98% cannabis oil, a little bit more than 1% peppermint oil, and then a little bit less than 1% activated THC oil that you could get out of a bubbler like this. If you do dabs and you collect see the oil at the bottom of the glass there, there's oil in there. You collect that oil and you mix it with that and you've got it. So, yeah, it's easy, man. It's really, you can also just concentrate cannabis flower to get that oil too. You get oil. There's all kinds of ways to get oil, concentrate. So just get concentrated cannabis oil, a couple of drops. This is an ounce. So you can make a whole ounce. You can see it's separating right here. But that's normal and fine. It just depends on the temperature. You could shake this. You can warm it up. Like I can make this total oil by holding this in my hand. If I just warm up the jar like this or put it in my pocket and like really tighten this and then just it's completely natural. I'm gonna make pita bread for the first time, which means it's gonna taste like panda cock. How did I miss that? Well, anyway, I could hold this in my hand like this, and I could totally turn this into oil, or I could sit out on the windowsill if it's cool outside, which it's not right now. But I could put it in the refrigerator, freezer, and turn it into this wax, and have it a full-on wax like that, or I could have it like that oil that's on top. Right now, it's halfway. It's halfway in between both, and if I warm it up and shake it a few times, man, it'll just totally go to oil. Easy to do. Anybody that has access to cannabis, it's pretty easy to concentrate cannabis. It's not hard to do. There's all kinds of ways to do it. You can squeeze the oil out of it with a vise, with a hair straightener. That's easy. Hair straightener, some parchment paper, and a couple of pieces of wood, and a clamp or a vice grip, and you heat it up and squish the bud for 60 seconds. Pull it out. You got oil on the paper. Scrape it up. Put it in a jar. Mix it with coconut oil and peppermint oil, and boom, you're good. You got this. So, yeah, me just holding this in my hand, eventually this will just... I can already feel that the glass is warm from my hand. It's warmer than it was. And if I shake it, it'll just totally go to oil once it's warm enough. Really? If I straightened my hair, I'd be him. I totally see that. It's the long arms. It's totally the long arms. You guys like, I see it. Do you press the good bud or the leaf cuttings? Hey man, leaf cuttings are great to press, especially if you're making triage oil. You know? Yeah, use the leaves if you got trim. Trim is great for concentrating and stuff like that, for making this kind of stuff. So yeah, save your buds for smoking or for making, really nice concentrate. But for what you want to rub on your skin, you want the lowest quality, seriously, the lowest quality THC oil you can find. It'll work fine. It'll work like magic in this. Look, guys, look. Look. It's almost all oil now just from me holding it in my hand. It's almost all oil just from me doing that. And now I'll touch the bottom of it, and the rest will go to oil probably too. That didn't take long, did it?
Nope.
It's not for cooking because it's got peppermint oil in it, but in a pinch you could. I mean, I shave with it. I put a couple drops on my electric razor and shave with it. It's got over 50 uses. So you could totally cook with it. Look at this. Look at this. It's almost completely melted, man. Wipe this off. Jacob England says, you should start selling it. I'm sure many people would benefit from it. So, Jacob, I sold it for years, bro. And when I moved out of California, I stopped selling it. Just about everybody in the chat knows about it. If you go to triageoil.com, you'll see it. It's not for sale anymore, but you'll see where it was for sale. New viewer. No, it's okay. Welcome to the show, brother. All right, looks like we're making a recovery here. Crypto's making a recovery. Finally. After that horrible dip. We're looking for 500. That'd be nice. 16,500. That'd be a great place to start. Let's see how high up it goes. Look at that pure product now, guys. Look at that. Look at how clear that is. Pretty cool. Here we go. Can you drink it? You can ingest it for coughing or indigestion. Um, you don't want to drink the whole thing, really, um, because you would be consuming um, some peppermint oil, and it would probably burn your stomach. You don't want to consume all that peppermint oil, right? But there's about
As a tin cure, I guess.
a what?
As a tin cure, where you spray it under the tongue or
Oh
something like
yeah,
that.
not this. No, you don't want to. This is just a very low. See, tincture's got a much higher concentration. This has got a very low concentration of cannabis oil. Do I ever talk to Sokol Hippie Hashman? Yeah, he comes in my live show all the time. He might be here right now. Sokol, are you here? Yo, Sokol, are you here? Are you watching? If he is, he might chime in, bro. Sometimes I'll say that, and I think he might be viewing from like Twitter or from somewhere external, and he pops into the chat. I've cooked lamb with triage oil, replaced the mint and olive oil with top. It's decadent. With triage oil, with TOP, mint and olive oil. Really, with triage oil. So Billy has cooked with it, huh? It's not going to give you any. If you're cooking with it, it's not going to give you any psychoactive effects. You know, it's a very low concentration of THC oil. It's supposed to be 1% or less. I make it 5 gallons at a time. My whole thing was I wanted to make like a 55-gallon drum of it. And I was trying to figure out how much I needed, how much cannabis oil I needed. And I wanted to make, I wanted to like ship them all over the world and shit. I thought it'd be so cool. I thought about it, everybody could have this. Because some people view this as a miracle oil for a lot of people. You'll take 2 gallons, says Jamma Beans. Dude, this is at 240. That's serious. 16,240. Holy shit. Got down all the way down to 15,992. I wonder if it hit 750 and Joe bought those 14 Bitcoins. Hey, Joe, are you watching? Joe H. Let us know if you bought those Bitcoins, bro. I'd buy 100%. Oh, yeah, you've got terrible back pain, never found anything. Be good for fibromyalgia. It does work on a lot of things. It's not a silver bullet, but it helps. It helps for a lot of things. It's just a very nice. It's like I would call it like a supplemental medication, but I put it in between my toes. Um, I start getting the beginning of athlete's foot in between my toes. If I put this triage oil in between my toes, it goes away. It's amazing. It's like an antiviral, antifungal. Anti-Bruce, you know. I know this. this guy, and his name is Bruce, and he's like really annoying, and I like rub it on him, and he like goes away. Anti-Bruce. You guys didn't get that? My toes feel so much better right now. I just put that in between my toes. 277, guys. Holy shit. Are we going to hit 300? Before we hit 386, that was about 10 hours ago. So we are, oh my God, yes. Oh my God. You guys, look at what's going on here. Let me get this out of the way. Look what's going on with Bitcoin, which is right here. Right here. This is crazy. This is the 24-hour high right here. And it looks like it's going to try to beat the 24-hour high. Ethereum has already taken the 24-hour high. 77, it's 84 is the Ethereum high. It looks like Coinbase Matic just hit it's 24-hour high at 83.11. But not Cardano or Binance yet. But these are looking like they're hitting their 24-hour highs. So that might mean that Bitcoin is next to hit its 24-hour high. So even though I got denied on the Head and Shoulders thing, this is still nice to see. Finally going up. Wow, Ethereum is just exploding. And Polygon's exploding, but it's way below where it needs to be. It's at 82, it's almost at 83 cents. It needs to be at 90 cents. Polygon. So, and Ethereum needs to be at 1,500, and it's only at 1,177. So they've got a long way to go. The market's way down right now. This is bear-atory, you know. 260, 261. $262. And a drop. Waiting for that big pump, man. Waiting for it. You know, if I turn off the show and then I go and I'm like just looking at my phone and it explodes, I'm like, ah! Why do I always do that? Sometimes you catch them, though. I got these, man. I swear I think my mom has a whole fucking thing of these in the kitchen. Hell yeah. Waiting for that surge to come through. The market was oversold and shorted for the BlockFi bankruptcy, but it was already priced in, so shorts are getting squeezed. I had, you know, Jama Beans, you know about my one Bitcoin that was sitting on BlockFi, right? You know the whole thing? Do you think Bitcoin will ever rebound back to its peak? Bro, I think Bitcoin's going to go to 100,000 before you know it.
Nice.
You know? But only time will tell. I could be totally wrong. Imagine we had $1 million Bitcoin because there was such a demand for it. Man, I wonder what kind of Altoids my mom's got in the kitchen. I want to go look. I'm going to be done with these soon. How much sugar's in these little fuckers? One gram. Oh, that's what's making me fat.
Jacob England. What are Altoids?
They're curiously sugary fucking candies that I didn't realize were full of sugar. I've basically just been eating sugar and didn't realize it. Every mint was a gram. I usually have like 2 or 3 at a time. So I've just been throwing sugar into my body. I need to get some sugar-free mints, like some Bella mints. Those are great. Doge is at 9 cents. It's about to go to 10 cents.
Jacob England. Tic Tacs are so good.
Are they sugar-free? I think they are. Or they're like just 1 calorie or something like that. How many calories is one of these little fuckers?
Hippie chick. What are you smoking, tote?
$71 mints in this tin. Serving size is 1 mint. Now, how's this possible? A mint is 0.7 grams, but it's got 1 gram. It's got a full gram of sugars in it. So how is that even possible? One mint, 0.7 grams. Total sugar, 1 gram.
Jacob England. Wow. Just googled. Apply they are mostly sugar, but are listed as sugar-free because of how small they are.
But you gotta eat like half a goddamn case. I love them. I love a little mints, dude. I love the Tic Tacs and the Altoids and shit. Calories, 5 calories per mint. Made of sugar, natural and artificial flavors, gum arabic, gelatin, and color blue 1. Huh. Full of sugar. Full of sugar. Psst. $242.76. 82.80. Cardano goes nowhere. Jesus Christ, the low and the high, 30 to 31. But Binance fluctuates $10 from 288 to 299. That's $11, right?
Jacob England. The most crazy thing when I went to the States was just how big all your fruit is. It's like double the size than the UK.
Yeah, it's all that GMO stuff, bro. They pump that shit up with GMO. It's all GMO, man. Can't trust it. The seeds don't grow. You know, they make sure that's what the GMO does. It makes sure that the seeds won't reproduce. So you can't grow your own fruit or vegetables. It's fucking psychotic. Yeah, psychotic. Here we go. It's a little spurt here. We got a little growth spurt here. 253, 255, 257. 82.90 over there on Matic. 82.93. 178 on Ethereum.
Jacob England. I've got my own garden patch, grow most my veg. Hippie chick.
That's awesome,
It's
Jacob.
all about the Benjamins.
Jacob, that's nice. What kind of vegetables do you like to grow? Tell me everything you like to grow. I grew pole beans, tomatoes, zucchini, kind of like zucchini squash. It's like more like zucchini, and potatoes, and oh god, those raspberries were so good. We grow raspberries and bunch of cannabis out there. Can't think of any other vegetables that I grew. Oh, carrots. Outside we did carrots. Carrots did really well. Cucumbers did really well. And green peppers. Didn't do a lot of green peppers. Because only two plants really sprouted good. But the cucumbers did great.
Patrick John
Huge
Welder.
cucumbers.
Do you grow any hot peppers? Hot pepper.
No, we got sick. I had regular peppers. We got sick of the cucumbers. We had so many of them. 82.96, 82.95 on Matic, 82.98 on Matic, 82.94, Ethereum's at 178.21, 178.27, 178.06, 178.29. 82.97 on Matic. We got a big pump of volume on Matic. 82.95, 82.99 on Matic.
Patrick John Welder. Homegrown jalapenos are amazing.
Here goes Matic, 83 cents, guys. Matic's exploding. Look at
Jacob
that
England.
volume over there.
Strawberries, carrots, tomatoes, cheers and a toes.
Strawberries. Yeah, we had strawberries too, but I never harvested. Tomatoes, carrots, chilies, and potatoes. Hell yeah, Jacob. Heel. Oh, lettuce. We did lettuce. 2 different kinds of lettuce. Simpson lettuce. Had that black Simpson seeded lettuce. Seeds go everywhere. After you harvest the lettuce leaves, there's black seeds, man. They go everywhere. And you get lettuce plants just sprout up everywhere, you know, in the grow, which was pretty cool. It was growing wild everywhere.
Patrick John Welder. Are you one that thinks cilantro tastes like soap? Lol.
Yeah, soap. It does taste like soap. It exactly tastes like soap. It's a worthless, soapy fucking spice. 83 cents on Matic, everybody. It's the only one. Oh, wait. Binance is showing a huge pump on the
Jacob
volume as
England.
well.
Oh, and beetroot.
I don't know about. Oh, I grew some. I tried to grow some beets, but I didn't harvest any. Radishes. I tried to grow radishes, but I didn't harvest any. Yeah. Planted them. Celery too. Never harvested any celery. 83 cents on Matic, guys. Giant pump on Binance at 295. 299 is the high. Binance's high is 83.11. It's at 83.02 right now. So let's see what let's see what Matic does. 83.04. 83.11 is the Matic high. It's at 83.05. 83.06. 83.11 is the high. 83.05. It is right about to fucking hit its 24-hour high, guys. 83.07. 83.08. 83.10. Here we go.
Jacob England. Patrick, I tried jalapenos, but they were very small.
83.12. Matic just hit its 24-hour high, everybody. Live right now on the show. 83.14. It's still going. 83.17. Still going. Holy shit. And now Bitcoin's following. Here goes Bitcoin. 261. 83.17 on Matic, man. And Matic doesn't move around once it gets up to somewhere, man. It doesn't like to move too much, so it might stay up there. It's got to keep going, man. It's nowhere near where it needs to be. This is just good. 83.24, 83.28, 83.26. Ethereum's at 11.79. That's good. And of course, Harmony's not doing anything. $268 Bitcoin, guys. 268. What's it gonna do, man? Is it gonna keep going up like this? This has been really good movement. 83.28, man, on that Matic. 83.34. 83.35. 83.37. Dude, Matic, you guys can see it on there, man. Look at it. It's right here. Look at this line upwards on Matic. Look at that. Oh my God. $38. It just hit another high, guys. 83.39 hit another high. 83.43, 83.45, man. Oh my God, another high. We're hitting 24-hour high after 24-hour high after 24-hour high on Matic. 83.45 is now the 24-hour high on Matic, man. Man, somebody probably just traded a whole bunch of Bitcoin for a whole bunch of freaking Matic. Some kind of crypto, at least. Wow, here comes more volume on Matic again. And Matic seems to be the only one that's pumping like that. Let's see if it keeps going. It's slow. It seems to be slowing down. But it could reverse. Oh, look at that giant red spike. It's going to go green again. That volume's going to turn green again. Watch. Boom, there goes. I knew it. Ah! Here goes Matic again, 83.41. And the high is 83.45. Watch, it's going to pump. Oh, wait, it went. Nope. It's going, you see it's going back and forth. Red, green, red, green. Now it's red. Up, it finished red. It might be over. That was a crazy pump for Matic. It defied what every other crypto was doing. And got way above its 24-hour.
Jacob England. Could you move the screen slightly left, please?
And Doge is Doge is 10 cents, man. Man, it got all...
Jacob England. Thank you.
You're welcome. It got all the way up to 83.45. Now it's at 83.27. It's not reflecting that on the 24-hour yet, but it should here in a second. Unless it goes back up to 83.40 area. Looks like it's reconsolidating now. Just a quick little reconsolidation. And boom, back to frickin' pumping again. I don't know what's going on with Matic. What time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock, man. Dude, those markets open up and shit like this happens, man. This is what happens when the markets open up on the other side of the world. So at 9 o'clock, that's when the markets open up over there. And we start seeing obviously this kind of activity. Dude, Ethereum's about to go to 1180. Holy shit. It's $1 away. That'll be big if it can do it. $83.30. 179.66. Look at Ethereum, 179.40. 179.69. Now here we go. Here we go, guys. There it is, 1,180.25. There it is, 31. Here goes Ethereum, dude. This is going to blow the top off of these other ones. This is great. So that was like a Bollinger Band. It bounced down off of 184 before, so it's got $3 more to climb, basically. $4 more. Ethereum's got to go $4 more, and we'll see if it can make through that spot. And let's see if Matic keeps going.
Jacob England. I'm going to head to bed. Been an amazing stream. Hope to catch the next stream, my man.
All right, turn on your notifications on your smartphone and your email devices. Thanks for tuning in, Jacob. We'll see you on the next show. 180 there, 181. Look at Ethereum. It's almost going to hit that Bollinger Band. 181. It's got 184 is the band, I think. 180.69, 180.58. It's exciting. This is crazy. This just came out of the blue from the markets opening up. Wonder if it's going to gain any momentum from this point. Binance hooked back down. Yeah, Ethereum, they're showing a downward trend now on the 24-hour. I was waiting to see that. So, the pump might be over. It might not go above that point. That might actually be the high point. And you never know. After a spike like that, sometimes that's as high as it's going to go. So, it might be worth monitoring just to see what it does. You guys are great. I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed the stream, man. The reason I kept going tonight for so long was because I'm never going to do this again. This was the last show. No, I'm kidding. The reason why I went so long tonight was because there were so many of you watching, man. So look, there's literally 20 people still watching the show. It's like, I hate letting 20 people go.
Casper_Schizo.
You know?
LMFAO.
I'm a funny guy. $181. Look at this. 181.
Jeffland. What feed is the live update from displaying the CU value?
Crypto Watch. Crypto Watch. You program it yourself to display what you want to see. Yeah, man, Crypto Watch. It's great. You download the desktop version. It's free. And then you can just, you gotta do a name. And
Jeffland. Okay, cool.
I've had login issues with it before, so just kind of watch that. Like, you'll know your name and password, and it won't work. And it's like, you don't know why, and it's fucking weird. Fucking reset that shit. You know, that's what happened to me. Big pain in the ass. More so than just about any other site I've ever dealt with. 180.55, 180.44, 83.39. 83.46 is now the high on Matic. 83.46, we're at 39. Damn, so close to hitting another 24-hour high. Is it going to pump up right now? Are we going to get it? I don't know what happened to Matic. I don't know what caused that that burst of it was weird how it was Matic and Ethereum that really jumped up. They look identical almost. Look at those two jump. Here, look. Here, this line up, and here, this line up. Almost freaking oh, 80, there it is, 83.51. Boom, there it is, 83.51.
Nice.
83.60, there it goes, it's 83.65. Boom, 80, dude, it's hitting another 24-hour high right now. Holy shit. Dude, look at Bitcoin. 16,000, almost hit 300. 386 is the 24-hour high, man. Let's see if it'll keep going. It's got to go $100 up. Holy shit, man. This shit keeps me going, man. This shit keeps me excited. This is so fun to watch. I'm so glad we have this live right now. I better put some triage oil on my arm. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. I just put triage oil all over. I like it everywhere. Wow, man. Giant, look at those giant green spikes of volume that happened. Just a single fucking, all the way across the market. What the hell, man? Why is that? Dude, that jump up is nothing to sneeze at. Look at that. On both of those. I mean, there it is, plain as day. On both of those cryptos, man. Dude, I wish Bitcoin would spike up like that. Holy shit. Ethereum and Matic just... I don't know what the fuck happened. if they're going to keep going up like that. When something's going like that, you have no idea. There's no indicators. So you have no idea what it's going to do.
Oh my God. He's drunk. Oh my God.
Bitcoin's at the very bottom. Huh. Bitcoin seems unaffected. Dude, I got some kind of an irritation right here.
Jeff Lund. How low was it when you originally got in?
When I first bought Bitcoin, God, man, 30, what was it, 36,000 or somewhere around there 2 years ago. But now, it's gone way down from when I originally bought it. So I bought more at these lower prices. Dude, I have these bumps. Irritation in my arm. But I'm putting the triage oil on it. I'm hoping it makes the itching go away because they itch too. I should take a Benadryl.
Oh my God. What did he do? Kiss that? No, he's blowing kisses at her.
It's capping. This spike is capping. It's at 183 Ethereum and 1,183. And then Matic is at 83 cents and 33, 8333. And it's capping and it's hooking
Kushkid
back down.
414. How's it going, Nay?
Hey,
Hope
Kushkid.
all is well.
Hey, all is going well. But just so you guys know, it looks like the spike has capped. I don't know if it's going to reconsolidate and go up. Generally, after something like this, it doesn't. So, this is like a little bit of downward movement. It looks like it's trying to... But then again, it was doing this before, too, and it corrected. Let me just watch it a little bit longer here. Uh-oh, look at Cardano. Look at Cardano with a yellow marker, man. Cardano might reverse its course. Uh-oh, look at the there's a lot of volume coming in on Binance, a lot of volume. It might turn around on Cardano here. I'm waiting for that big volume spike to come in across the line. We'll see what happens. So far, nothing. some whales at play. Do you guys hear them laughing? Cyber, you hear them laughing?
So say again, if we hear what?
You hear my mom laughing?
No.
Oh, good.
Stephen running. Party.
Party. Party. Double yellow markers on Ethereum. Let's see what it means. What does it all mean? Double purple markers on Bitcoin. Huh. I don't know. 296 Binance went up a little bit. I put the triage oil on this thing that was itching. I think it's from eating almonds or peanuts. Some breakout on my arm because I'm allergic to nuts, and I had some earlier. So I was expecting something like this to happen. And I put the triage oil on it, and it's made the itching stop completely.
Nice.
Whoa, Harmony's moving up. 1390. Holy shit, it just spiked. 1390 Harmony. Which is a penny. Bitcoin's moving up. Looks like normal market movement now, except for Binance, which might be going back up. But I think it got out of that spike that was just spiking upwards, and Bitcoin didn't really benefit too much from it. It was Matic that really got up high, and Ethereum, and it'll be interesting to see if they retain their position. And it's so weird that Ethereum and Bitcoin strayed so far apart from each other. Unless Bitcoin's lagging way behind, which is possible. My mom's watching Everybody Loves Raymond.
Mr. and Mrs. Raymond alone. What happened to her? Oh, God. Oh my God.
Harmony's at 1390 again, man. Harmony's trying to break out upwards finally after just weeks of doing nothing, man, sitting there. Let's see if it can do it. How's storage doing, I wonder? 32 cents. Alright, not that great. You guys are, though. And I love you guys. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, okay? So you take care. Hang in there. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning sometime with some coffee and some fun times and some banta. And remember, look, when I'm not live on here, I'm on Twitter at Nays Garden. Come on over to Twitter. Find me over there at Nays Garden. Retweet me, like my tweets, and leave comments on my tweets.
Stephen running.
I will see you
Night.
there. Thank you guys. Goodbye.